Powered by the Montana Television Network. This is the 10 o'clock news on KAJ, Montana's news leader.
Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Don Fisher. All signs point to Bobby Hauck returning to Montana as the head coach of the Griz football team. But the move isn't official yet. Derek Berkeley joins us now in the studio with the latest.
Thanks, Don. We've been hearing for over a week that former Griz head coach Bobby Hauck was the clear favorite to return to his old position, and now multiple sources and reports all agree it is a done deal. However, the University of Montana has not made an official announcement. UM told us in a statement this afternoon, quote, "No final decision has been made. We will make an announcement as soon as we are able." Some expect that announcement to come as soon as tomorrow. And we have heard Hauck has accepted an offer from UM, but the university will not comment on the process until it reaches a conclusion. After Montana Athletic Director Ken Haslam makes his choice, the school president and the Commissioner for Higher Education must approve that decision, and Hauck would need to sign the contract. Most likely we're somewhere in the middle of that process right now. Now, the decision to bring Hauck back has caused very passionate and different opinions from those in favor and against the move. We'll take a look at both sides later in sports.
All right, thank you, Derek. And switching to weather, winter is upon us, and that means skiers and snowboarders across the Flathead Valley are starting to hike into the backcountry to find endless powder lines. Now, although backcountry activities are fun, they can come with their fair share of dangers if they're not properly prepared for. The Flathead Avalanche Center is doing all they can to keep the backcountry enthusiasts safe this winter. Today at the Rocky Mountain Outfitter in Kalispell, the Avalanche Center gave one of their 4 scheduled Avalanche Safety courses. The hour-long class stretch stressed how important it is to get prepared before going into the backcountry and how to check if conditions are safe once you get out there. Zachary Miller, a volunteer for Friends of the Flathead Avalanche Center, says the safest approach is to follow the Know Before You Go program and to have the right tools.
You got to get gear, you got to get educated, you got to get the forecast, you got to get out there and be looking around, and then last but not least, you got to stay out of harm's way. And these all come together and really are what's vital in being safe out there in the backcountry. And we just don't want to have any more fatalities. We want to have our little community here be safe and having fun and skiing lots of powder.
And to view the Know Before You Go program and other Avalanche Safety course dates, you can find the link on our website, kaj18.com. And a relatively quiet week weather-wise, but a new front moving in may lead to a quick weather shift. For more, let's take it over to Chief Meteorologist Aaron Yost for a look at our first forecast. Aaron?
Yeah, we're already seeing that disturbance creep into northwest Montana. Some light snow being reported at the airport for the last few hours. It's not heavy stuff, but it's there, here and there, across the Flathead Valley. We will see a little bit more of this lightly scattered snow as we head into the overnight hours and into Friday morning. Some of our area passes, including Marias Pass and Lookout Pass, could pick up 1 to 3 inches of snow. Now, the majority of your Friday will be pretty quiet, but we do have another system set to move in this weekend, and we could see potentially a little light snow for some of our valley locations. I've got more details coming up in your full forecast.
Okay, thank you, Aaron. A grizzly bear was wounded over the weekend while a group was hunting near Big Fork. Dylan Tabish with FWP says a group of 3 hunters encountered a female grizzly and 2 yearlings off Foothills Road in the Peters Ridge area. They were in heavy brush when a female grizzly emerged about 60 yards away and charged them. The 2 hunters yelled at the bear before firing their rifles at the animal, and the bear was shot and backed off while the hunters retreated to their vehicle and left. FWP officers investigated and determined that the bear had been injured, but they could not reach the grizzly. Tabish says that residents should be aware that the lack of snow and cold weather still has many bears searching for food.
The weather conditions we've had have led to fewer bears going into their dens yet. They're still out and about and they're pretty active right now. And before they den for wintertime, they're very hungry, so they're getting as much food sources as they can. And so we really want to recommend residents remove food attractants from around their homes.
And Tabish also added that hunters should always carry bear spray with them so they can scare the bear off rather than have to shoot at them if that comes about. One whitefish group is turning their attention to sexual misconduct towards women in an effort to raise awareness. Soar Optimist International of Whitefish chose to focus on the Me Too hashtag that has taken the internet by storm after multiple personalities have been accused of sexual assault or harassment against female co-workers. From November 25th until December 10th, the organization has set up cutout women figurines and put them around town with buttons on them that say Me Too. The buttons are available for people to take and wear to show that they have been a victim of sexual assault or harassment. Diane Yaris from the group says focusing on sexual harassment for the 16 days was a timely and important conversation to be had.
We place the shame on women, so it's things that they hold in themselves, and they just are told to be, well, thankful that that harassment didn't lead to something more violent. And I think it's time that we change that storyline and put the shame where it belongs, which is on the harasser and not on the harassed.
And organizers do encourage people to grab those pins to tell their story. Open burning season in the Flathead and Northern Lake counties officially ended today. The Montana DNRC would like to remind residents that no debris burning will be allowed from December 1st until February 28th due to the air quality concerns over the winter months. Spring open burn season will open March 1st. Officials remind us while burn season is closed over the winter that there will always be ways that you can prepare for wildfire season in advance, such as creating a wildfire action plan for your family. Officials are set to unveil their findings from an assessment of the Lake County Jail and Courthouse. The National Institute of Corrections has been in Polson for the last couple days conducting the assessment for the aging jail. That work included interviews and a physical inspection of the jail, along with reviewing procedures and policies. Lake County Sheriff Don Bell requested the study, which was done for free last spring. Now that the assessment is complete, the team will present their findings to local officials, and the public meeting will be happening during a town hall from 8 a.m. to noon tomorrow at the Lake County Courthouse in the third floor conference room. For more than 100 years, the iconic red kettles of the Salvation Army have helped raise money for families in need. And as MTN's Nicole Miller reports, that it's not just needed during the holiday season.
It's one of the most familiar sounds of the holiday season. Volunteers with the Salvation Army ringing their famous bells.
The bell ringing is one of our major fundraisers. The money that we raise in those little red buckets and the bell ringing makes a huge difference. It's a good 15% of our budget.
Last year, generosity in the Flathead Valley was up by 5% with more than $100,000 raised. And all of it stays in the community it was raised in. Something Major Bill Loom with the Salvation Army in Kalispell says helps them serve those in need all year long.
The Salvation Army, believe it or not, is around throughout the entire year. Now, one of the programs we operate is we serve a hot breakfast and a hot lunch 5 days a week, and that's open to anyone in the community.
The Salvation Army also offers several programs to make sure every child feels special on Christmas.
Our focus really is on the children and on toys in particular. So we collect toys. We have what's called our Angel Tree program, which is at the mall, where we ask shoppers to come and to take a tag, and they go out and buy a gift for the child and bring it back. So those toys are used for our distribution.
The Salvation Army is currently accepting applications for those in need of assistance. Reporting in Kalispell, Nicole Miller, MTN News.
And applications are being accepted at the Salvation Army Community Center Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. until noon and from 1 p.m. until 3 p.m. KAJ-TV and Glacier Bank are proud to partner for our annual holiday food drive. Just drop off any non-perishable food item at any of the Glacier Bank locations in Northwest Montana or at the KAJ studio in downtown Kalispell. And all of your food donations stay right here in Northwest Montana. And up next, Aaron is back with a potentially snowy forecast to close out the week. And later the Senate worked into the evening as the GOP